You could have wanted, I know with my Pisces, I said I wish that I could have this moment for life. And but wedding night, danger, harm, words from your divine feminine suspects what you say, divine feminine believes, karmics mad, try harder, they racking up debt. So everything that these karmics told this masculine about divine feminine, the fact that he still wants divine feminine, they think that divine masculine believes all of this stuff about divine feminine. So they're going to be like, okay, well, they're going to be exposing them true selves. And the masculine is going to be like, so everything that y'all said about divine feminine is really about y'all. And they're going to be looking stupid like, oh yeah, you caught me. So basically, I was just using you because I was trying to make divine feminine jealous and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, they're going to be like, well, a baby didn't have to come about this. Just to find out that the baby not his. The karmics thought it was going to be all lovey-dovey, that they could just sit back and relax, and they done, after they realized what the masculine had, they was getting comfortable. Okay. But they weren't doing what they weren't fulfilling the divine masculine. So divine feminine was still fighting for the masculine, but not in physical form, just spiritually. And it's like, well, if you gonna hear me, you gonna hear me. And then that should determine who her masculine is. But because these karmics are using divine feminine energy that she's protruding to her masculine, that they're making divine masculine feel like, I don't know, y'all, it's confusing. But you're going out and search for love, and then once you do that, people are gonna see, like, if you are a shy type of person, people are gonna see your personality booming, and then that's what's gonna attract them to you. At first they thought that you were boring and you ain't had nothing about you, that's why they, you know, but never judge a book by its cover. Creating memories, good things are coming, slow down, missing something important, the kids, working, Pisces. So these karmics didn't know about like working a 9-to-5, getting a legit job. They were probably abandoned, had to go live with their grandma, and they was just stuck trying to figure out what's happening. Like, they probably was at a low point in their life, and they was just trying to fill that void in their life, and they were just having sex, end up getting pregnant, and getting abandoned again, getting pregnant, getting abandoned again, and that put them in a lower vibration to where it's like, I got kids, I can't work, who gonna watch my kids, all I know is to sell my body, blah, blah, blah. Until their kids got older and they was able to put them in school. But that's booty crap, because the place I took my baby, I didn't have to pay. I don't have to pay for him to go there. Maybe until he turns a certain age, but yeah. So by them copying everything Divine Feminine did, they started realizing, like, if she not selling her body, what is she doing? Because they tried to put her in that category. They tried to force her to do that. And it's like, it's more to life than selling my body. I'm not going to do that. And they're saying, well, you in the same position as us. Why don't you think like us? Where are you from? So the fact that they didn't know Divine Feminine, it was frustrating them. They just made up rumors and lies and portraying themselves as ancestors to lead Divine Feminine astray. But even with leading her astray, they still didn't, she still didn't do what they did. So they was mad, like, oh, you think you better than us? You not gonna do this and that? I bet if I take your man, you'll feel, like, girl. Anyways. So they're drowning in their sorrows because they're in a better place now. It's like you win some, you lose some. Like, I've learned stuff from this whole ordeal, but also I have to pay for it. So it's like I don't know, very important. It's insecure or overprotective. It was meant to happen. Because maybe even these karmics, they took a wrong turn, and no matter how far you go, you could always turn around. You just probably gonna have to deal with it, but it's not gonna be the same going in as coming out. And I think that's what they're afraid of. They're like, well, I came this far. I don't think I could turn around. And, you know how long I've been asking for help to be released? But you have to earn it. Let loose and dance, dishonest, stick to your path, finding your way through the situation, your kids, betrayed, denied, and engagement. So for everything that happened to you, like, he wasn't there to protect you. He wasn't there to defend you. Like, he wants Divine Feminine to be all of these things, but if Divine Feminine doesn't know how to do that, how can she do it? And so he was supposed to be the one to guide and protect and show you new things, but he chose this karmic because of temptation and all this other stuff or whatever. Oh, this crazy, y'all. So with these new cards, because I didn't write anything on them, I have to come up with my own interpretation of them. So, okay, so the direction that they chose was childish. They're gonna have to, like, reap what they sow. I don't know. Tried to get help, but you couldn't find it. It's like, help me, reaching out, but they can't. I don't know, protect it. And what that the masculine would give you the world. So everything that the divine masculine was telling to the divine feminine, these karmics felt like, I'm prettier than you, so I know that I could get this, but you don't deserve it. So yeah, everything that they did is gonna come back to them and their kids, especially if you got girls. Man, I don't know, man. Masculine wants 50-50 in every aspect, not just, oh, if we having sex and I do this to you, you're going to do it to me. Or that the masculine has to do it first. Like, you cook for me, okay, I'm going to cook for you. Okay, you clean up, so now it's time. Okay, I'll get it. I'm sorry. Thought the grass was greener. Now he wants you to call him, or he's going to call you. Wedding night. The masculine shall not himself trust the process one step at a time. So he could be going through a whole wedding planning process. Or that's the reason why y'all supposed to be in a no contact, because you're going into a wedding planning process. And he wants to know the karmic's answer versus the divine. He's really close to picking to making his decision, but he wants to make sure he's making the right decision, because the last decision he made was impulsive, and he don't want to be like, okay, it's confusing to me because everything that he's afraid of dealing with divine feminine, he's already dealing with the karmic. So it has to be glamorizing him to make him forget, like, because if we if we're if we live each day, and that's what that 51st dates was. It's a movie where she has amnesia, so every day is new. So like if she paints a wall, her family members go back and repaint that wall white, so when she goes to paint the wall, it'll be like her first time painting the wall. Y'all, okay, cool.